Hi, my name is Dan Curry. I'm with Group One, and I'm going to be talking about economic systems. An economic system is how you govern or how the economy is structured within a country, whether or not the government interacts with the economy and how prices are determined. There are three different types of economic systems: the market, command, and mixed. The market economy is governed mostly by the supply and demand of the actual market. This is known as the invisible hand. Here's a graph of what supply and demand more or less looks like. As supply has more quantity towards it, demand for that will go down, and the price will actually drop. Advantages to this is that competition leads to innovation, and this innovation then leads to growth. Some disadvantages of this is that competition might lead to a monopoly, and that monopoly, without government regulation or oversight, can lead to corruption where they extend the prices past the consumers, which is bad for the economy in general. Some countries with a market economy is Hong Kong, Switzerland, Australia, Canada, and the United States. The exact opposite would be the command economy, where the government is the one that determines whether or not goods and services are produced and at what quantity. Some advantage of this is that the government is supposed to be taking the population as good and will make that precedence and make sure that everyone is equal, where they make the economy everything that it needs to be. But this has a lack of competition, which makes for a lack of innovation. This lack of innovation then leads to a lack of economic growth, also known as stagnation. Some countries with this command economy are North Korea, Cuba, Venezuela, and Iran. Mixed economy is kind of funny. It's in between both market and command economies, in which they take both the government control as well as private control over certain businesses. They get the positives of both systems, but they also get the negatives of both systems. Some countries that have this mixed economy are Norway, Finland, Denmark, and Sweden. One thing that you need to understand is that these countries don't really fit within these groupings perfectly. It's more of on a spectrum, as you can see here. And the mixed economy is more or less in the middle. You're also seeing a tie between market economies and democracy political systems and the command and communist systems. But how do you determine for mixed economies? Well, there's several different kinds of websites and companies that actually have an economic freedom index where they base their calculations based on a whole bunch of different kind of data points. Here's a mapping of that, which kind of correlates with what we were saying before, with the United States, Australia, and Canada being green, and then North Korea, Iran being red. We're also seeing a transition as command economies and communist countries go more towards capitalist and democratic systems. You're seeing this. China, it will be interesting to see where China goes in the near future with this. We can also determine the political freedom systems that are employed in the world based on this democracy index done by the economists, and they do the same thing with the same political points, or same data points, but just on the political system. The map looks very similar to the other one, especially using the same colors, but it correlates with what we're seeing with both mappings. United States and Canada and Australia are both green, and North Korea, Iran, and the other one escapes me, but they're more on the dark red side. I actually took these data points and I plotted them within Excel, and you can definitely see a correlation or association between the freedom index and the economic freedom index. They're both showing an association with it. So as a country is more free politically, they're more free economically as well. In conclusion, there's three different kinds of economic systems: the market, command, and mixed. The market economic system leans more towards democracy and where the market controls the business. The command economy leans more towards collective political systems and where it allows the government to control the business. And the mixed economy is kind of a mixed bag, where it finds a balance between the public and private sectors owning the business sides. My name is Dan Curry. I hope you enjoyed my presentation and my video tutorial. Thank you very much.